ẹlòmí ò tí mọ̀ nǹkan tó máa jẹ láàárọ̀ yìí wọ́n yé ni wá lára.
A máa jẹun wọ́n bá dé bí àwọn ọmọ wa ò jẹun àwa náà ò jẹun owó sùn wọn. Ọmọ mi kan tí wọ́n ti lè wálé láti fún oníkó lọ jókòó.
Ọkàn wa ti balẹ̀ lórí àwa lọ́kàn. Àwọn ọmọ máa padà ṣe báyìí fún wa. Ọkàn wa balẹ̀ lórí àwa lọ́kàn. Nítorí pé wọ́n jẹ́ Yorùbá, a dẹ̀ dìbò fún èdè wa, kò yẹ kán ṣe wá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Tó bá tẹ̀ wá jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni torí pé wọ́n jẹ́ Yorùbá, ọkàn wa dẹ̀ balẹ̀ wípé lẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run, a nígbàgbọ́ nínú wọn wípé he can do it. A nígbàgbọ́ pé bàbá Tinubu wọ́n lè ṣe dáadáa ṣùgbọ́n wa ní wa o, owó sùkọ̀ mọ́ àlè sọ, tansu ni ẹ̀wọ̀ owó ilé àlè sọ o. Owó ilé 1,250 tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn onílé sọ pé ó ti di 500 o, wọ́n lọ sọ pé 800,000 ló dá o. Ẹ ṣàánú mẹ̀kúnnù, ẹ rántí pé gbogbo wa la máa kú o, ẹ rántí ẹsẹ̀ mẹ́fà kò sí ilé ayé ló mọ o, ẹ rántí ẹ̀dẹ̀ rántí pé yìí náà bímọ.
Abuja ni bàbá Tinubu wà sí Sanwó-Olú láàrin.
Wọ́n máa gbọ́ federal ni wọ́n ṣe báwọn ni bàbá gbogbo wọn, ó jẹ́ Abuja o, ó jẹ́.
Adding hardship to all Nigerian citizens as at now. What is the benefit of releasing 5 billion to governors that cannot change the scenario, the challenges, the action we have on ground? Where are the influencers that campaign for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Where is Sam Larry? Where is Naramali? Where is Yinka TNT that released song for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Yinka TNT, what will you tell your mother? What will you tell your father? What will you tell your children that are based in Nigeria here that you have campaigned for a president that cannot move this nation forward? What will you tell your people? I continue to ask questions at this point. What Bola Ahmed Tinubu have done to Nigerians that we can realize that there is all for us? We both campaigned for this man, but at this end, at this point, what are things that we should be expecting for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? I keep asking them, where is the policy that we should rely on? We cannot find because of their income. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are dying here. We are going through challenges. Enough is enough. If he cannot talk, I will talk. I can't continue. I can't continue to bear what is going to lead me to sudden death. Where I have government. All these things that we are going for mountain, we are going to different angles for prayer, where pastors stealing from us, we are supposed to ask government. Government are they are in the position to provide all these things for us because God have already.
Nuisance, Lele.
A moment later, I don't stretch my body and I'm back. Okay, I am. And the rant and the rage, the disappointments. It's not because, see, listen, it's not because their hope, they don't dash their useless hope. Most of them are complaining simply because they thought they would be direct beneficiaries of Tifnumbu's Emilokan. And that is why I told you yesterday, if you go pity any abobaku, if you mistakenly go try to help any abobaku or bati dioti abi bad start, you are just practically feeding what is going to come back and kill you. I know what I'm talking about. Do not. Bible says, do not let the witches live. If you see any bad idiot and the rest of them that is complaining of hunger, let them, don't let anybody gaslight you. That's their latest now. Like some of the Ronukus that were pushing the tribal bigotry. And they were doing so with what do you call with what is called a brazen stupidity, so to say. Now you see them around complaining and asking you, let us all come together. You are Italian, come together. You are come together. These are unrepented loonies. You know, when we say they be lunatics. If you by any chance get gaslighted by them, and you give them any breathing space, once they have a little bit of respite, right? Right? They are going to come for you. They will finish you, that you may never. Escape. Come back. Please remember this is for your own good, right? But going forward, Borno State, where they have the performative criminal, his name is Zulum. You see him? Performative governor. Oh, this is the best governor in Nigeria. Oh my God, he loves his people so much. Can you imagine? And look at this governor of Borno. He's such a very, very good at working governor. Performative. But this is the same guy, right, that received 817 million naira just last year, ecological fund, to prevent this disaster. This same guy collected 157 million naira as recent as June 2024. And they gave a clean slate or clean bill of health to the dam that finally submerged Maiduguri, killed 30, made over 1 million homeless. Zulum. And in the last 48 hours, he has also confirmed that he has received 3 billion. Bokwari actually told donors, remember, that Borno State has suffered so much that all their donations for the poor in Nigeria should be directed to Borno State. And this guy really cashed out. But he put up shows like this. And the other way, you will see him sharing bag of rice. Oh, he's the best governor. He's such a passionate governor. If you come out passionate than this or there, you for me 1 billion naira. You go see man of God in me too, really. I go carry bag of cement for people where they build gutters. Yeah, it will pay me 1 billion. Nigeria is such a useless place, populated by roads of different species, different shapes and sizes. One of them is that guy. And he said, this third day of the preventable disaster, human facilitated disaster that claimed lives in Borno State. Performative, show off, drama, cameramen and women, to come and show to you how, God damn it, man. And the people, the mumus, they are so happy. Oh, he's such a passionate person.
This Nigerian army is doing their very best to see that they have rescued people. Nigerian army.
Situation.
So far, so good. We have mobilized cooks, and they have started cooking food in this camp. So these are immediate palliative measures that will cushion their immediate effect. So this morning, what we are here is to distribute the sum of 10,000 naira to each and every heads of household that are affected by floods. And I also want to inform you that a few days ago, luckily enough, we received 3 billion naira from the federal government as flood intervention fund. So we are using this fund to support the communities that are affected by the flood.
The governor explains the cause of the flood and the plans of the state to reconstruct the dam and contain the water.
The water that we received this year exceeds the carrying capacity of the dam. We have a very heavy storm. It might be associated with climate change. That's the most important thing. So what we need to do is to now reinforce the dam, reconstruct the dam, expand the capacity of the dam, and most importantly, defilt the drains. Because most of the waterways were occupied by human beings. If you can remember a few years ago when I was sworn in as the governor of Borno State, I followed all this route and I asked people to bucket on the waterways. But unfortunately, people don't heed to our own advice.
Families affected by the flood are being evacuated to safer grounds by the military and other security agencies.
Don't come back with this your motor here. Back properly now.
The flood is already receding in some parts of Maiduguri, while some places like the Medium Security Correctional Center is still flooded. The Minister of Interior, Mr. Olubumi Tunji Ojo, accompanied by heads of paramilitary agencies, inspects the facility to assess the situation.
It's a sad moment, and we empathize with the people of Borno. And of course, the government is very much concerned. And in terms of our facilities, the correctional center, actions are presently ongoing. There are certain things I won't be able to disclose for at now because of security reasons. But you can be sure that we're on top of situations, 100%. The immigration passport office was affected. Well, the people of Borno can be rest assured that once we get back to Abuja, we will try as soon as possible with immediate effect to create another center, where they can start their normal activities. And of course, the fire service was also affected, but all this are just, to me, they are minor issues compared to the generality of the impact of the flood, on the people of Borno.
Nuisance, Lele.
You see, Zulum said they've hired people to cook food so they can share food to the people. We are also giving them 10,000 naira. Okay. And then, it is because of climate change. We received more water this year than the previous year. That is why we have this flood. No, that's not the reason. All of now, when they watch me from Maiduguri, if you see they watch me from Maiduguri, everybody that died in that place, you have to hold Zulum is government, Tifnumbu is government, and everybody that tells you this is a climate change. It is not. 150 billion naira was awarded through the what they call the Northeast Development Commission to go make sure that that dam, allowed dam, is still okay. And it's fine. If it is not, they didn't fix some more. They stole the money. They did. Last year, Zulum collected over 600 million naira ecological fund to ensure that stuffs like this are prevented, especially that same allowed dam. Guess what? There was actually a report that the dam has become, defective, which means it could collapse anytime. That's what prompted all the money that they have been pumping there since 2 years now. This year, Zulum has collected 817 million naira ecological fund that they share to states. And his own deputy governor addressed the media and told the media that Allow Dam is as strong, if not stronger, than before. After they shared the money, 3 months after that, the dam collapsed and the water therein burst out. And that is why you have your entire Maiduguri underwater. Anybody telling you it's a climate change is your enemy, including Zulum. Who am I to tell you that and convince you? In Nigeria, where people, they fight for pastor and they think they are fighting for God. If you go out there and you say, Zulum is a criminal, you will see the would-be jihadists, brainwash the terrorists, that will shout Allah Akbar before they chop off your head. They love their oppressors. They will defend them with everything. I've seen it happen many times. They cannot be saved. Nigerians cannot be saved. Unfortunately. Who was Jubeshe? Imagine the law. This is a PDP guy. He has something to say. I'll say something after that. This is not about Borno now. It is actually about the failure of PDP. A former PDP vice chairman, they say he's a national. Oh, listen, sorry.
What do you want from this government? When you were there, you were criticizing them. Now you have left them. Why is it difficult to leave them alone?
Because it's about the country. And
I think I mixed them up. It's actually an APC, former APC national vice chairman. Okay? And he's saying that
what do you want from this government? When you were there, you were criticizing them. Now you have left them. Why is it difficult to leave them alone?
Because it's about the country. And Sheun, we've come a long way. And the truth about it, even Mr. Felix Moka, we were in the trenches together, fighting for democracy during the military. We didn't do that because we just want opportunity. We did that out of conviction, out of belief that democracy is the best way to go in terms of delivering on meeting the expectations of citizens. Now, what are the basis of my criticism? The basis of my criticism is simple. Play back 2014, 2015. What have we promised? As a party aspiring to defeat PDP, we promised three things. We promised to revive the economy, we promised to deal with corruption, we promised to fight insecurity. On the issue of insecurity, at that time, the critical issue was Boko Haram. It didn't degenerate to the point of banditry the way we are having it. Of course, there were cattle rustling in the northwest and part of north central, but it didn't graduate to the level of banditry the way it is. It didn't graduate to the level of kidnapping the way it is. So between 2015 and now, from insecurity in northeast, it has taken over, insecurity has taken over northwest, and it has taken over north central, and is spreading downwards to the south.
You don't think things have gotten better since the last 1 year?
I mean, look, we are in this country. I mean, let's be honest to ourselves. I don't think we will be helping President Bola Asuwaju to lie to him.
But I'm just asking for an honest assessment.
My honest assessment is that it has gotten worse.
Really? By statistics, by figures of killings or violence?
Just play back in the last 1 month. I wish the security agencies will release record of statistics in terms of how many people have been killed or have been kidnapped. Today, there are more ungoverned spaces, more spaces that are insecure, unsecure.
So you think that this government has failed woefully in the last 1 year in area of security?
I mean, look. Let's not dance around the issue. In the area of security, we have gotten worse. And it's almost like a free fall. And we need to really be honest to ourselves. In the area of the economy, for the first time, we are having a situation where about 2 or 3 budgets are being run concurrently at federal level. And what that means is that chances that corruption are on the increase are higher. I don't have the statistics, but these are some of the dangers. And even the mere fact that, for instance, inflation has gone beyond unimaginable levels. Our income has crashed. Even the mere fact that income of citizens have crashed is enough basis of insecurity itself. Today, it's not any propaganda that can cover that. The truth is that people are looking for food to eat, including people who are ideally income-earning people. They are not unemployed people. Largely because, I mean, how much is a bag of rice now? How much is a bag of corn?
So, in all your security, in every aspect, you don't think we are doing well at all?
We are not.
And that's
we are
why,
not.
I mean,
and I say that advisedly, and I say that in the hope that before you hear, how many times have I appeared in the last 1 year? And I keep making the point that my hope is that President Asuwaju will recover his democratic and progressive credential and begin to do the right thing.
You had said that he has a capacity based on his
I have said that.
Yeah, that
but increasingly
he's shown it in Lagos State. But you think that capacity
at national level is not.
Is it a matter of? I mean, you don't think that that personality is.
At one point, you asked me a pointed question. If I have opportunity to advise him, what will I advise? And I went straight to the point about the team of people he has around him.
So you don't think that he has the right person
He
around
doesn't have the right people
But why
around.
is it difficult? A lot of people seem to be saying this.
I don't know.
The president seems to still have the people
Clearly,
that people condemn.
I have said it several times, even here, before you, that the Asuwaju that rule Lagos is not the Asuwaju that is ruling Nigeria today.
And that's why you are asking for a new beginning.
Of course, at this point, because I have lost hope after being an advocate, appealing, thinking that he will recover himself, at this point we have to begin, and that is the beauty of democracy, which I reflected in the writing which my friend Felix Moka is responding to. The beauty of democracy is that it gives citizens an opportunity. If government fails them, they should change it through election. And in the next less than 3 years from now, we are going to have election. But part of the issue, which for me we are confronting now as activists, as political activists, is the fact that we don't have any viable political party
at the moment.
All classes, you know what they call F level? When you get failure in all the subjects that you take. F9, F8, F9, F8, FF, double F. That is his name.
People are talking about failure. Just yesterday, Peter Obi was he was a guest, a special guest, by the way, one of their media houses, one of these new trending media houses in Nigeria, News Central, and he was asked, varieties of various questions. Among them is the decision that Tinubu has taken. Some of them, all of them that have backfired. So he was asked, what would you do differently if it was you. So I'm going to take you back to Lagos now. Okay? So away from all other stuff. And I don't think we're going to be taking calls